Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is Delta back with another Call of Duty Mobile video where today I'm going to be doing another how to use or slash best loadouts basically tech video for another gun, and last time was the AKS-74U, and today we are going to be doing the Type 25 right here. I'm going, I'm just taking recommendations, and a player named Confusion, he recommended the Type 25, so let's get to it. Now, first of all, let's talk about the loadout. So for the Type 25, my loadout I like to run is always going to be the red dot scope. I just always find the red dot scope is the best scope for me. As far as attachments go, really, I like to use the quick drop because you just want to be able to aim super fast, because that way you can see your enemy first. It's all about getting on your enemy first. 90% of the time, the person that shoots the first bullet will win, unless you're super skilled and you can like freaking turn on your opponent so easily. But especially because I'm a noob, I like to use foregrip because the accuracy, we're going to get into stats later, but little hit accuracy is not that good. It's actually not that good. So I also like to use extended, as this buffs my bullets from 30 to I think 38. I'm not entirely sure, but those are the attachments. Now, as far as everything else goes, I just use a regular pistol because what's the point of holding a knife when you can already knife people? There's specified knife button. I'm gonna change these. I hate the gravity spikes so much. They're so useless. Sparrow is all the way. I just like pairing up all my grenades together. And as far as perks go, I always run these 3 perks, which is agile, so I can shoot. I can aim my gun down faster. Toughness, so that when people shoot me, my aim is not gonna go crazy. And I always use dead silence because I want to be a ninja. So now let's get to the actual stats and compare it with other weapons. So if we go to compare here, I'm going to be giving you a comparison in every single aspect: damage, fire rate, accuracy, mobility, and range. First up, we're going to be starting with damage. Now, it is actually only out of all 8 assault rifles currently in the game, it is only 4th. It is actually beaten by the ASM-10, which is right here, and that does 60 damage. It is also beaten by the AK-47, which does 70 damage, and it is beaten by the M16, which does 65. Next, we have the fire rate, and it is number 1. It is the king of fire rate. None of these guns can beat the Type 25 in fire rate, and that is why I love the Type 25 so much. I use it as my main AR, and as you see, none of these beat it in fire rate. Number 3, we have accuracy, and it is actually pretty crap. It comes 7 out of 8. The only one that it beats is the AK-47, which has 45 accuracy. Every other assault rifle beats the Type 25 other than the AK-47. Next, we have mobility. Now, mobility, all assault rifles actually have a mobility of, oh my god, I just dropped my phone. Actually have a mobility of 60, except for one assault rifle. See, Type 25 has 60, AK. All of these have 60. If you go through the stats, you'll see they all have 60. Even the AK-47, except the ASM-10, which actually has a mobility of 55. And the final one is range. Now, the Type 25 actually has the worst range in the entire game with 37. As you can see, every other gun does beat it in range. It's actually kind of sad. Sorry, Type 25, but you suck. I'm joking. It's actually a super good assault rifle. The fire rate just makes up for all this. It's meant for close to mid-range. You don't really want to snipe. You don't really want to be sniping like the AK-47. Wow, that is a really massive range, similar to the M16, but now I'm going to be taking us into a private game where I will actually be testing all the ranges and how to use this weapon efficiently, and then I'll put some gameplay on later. So I'll see you when I get there. So here I actually went into a crossfire match with myself, and I didn't record it, but I did find some interesting stuff about the ranges of the Type 25 and damage itself in Call of Duty Mobile. So as you can see here, I've drawn a few conclusions. The first one being that headshot multiplier does not work in Call of Duty Mobile. Headshots and body shots are the same thing, although headshots will give you a medal. And yeah, so let's just get into it. Fired my weapon several times, and just from various distances. So what we have is we have the distance column, so where I fired to hit the enemy, the amount of body shots it took, and the amount of headshots it took. And it's not body shots plus headshots, it's how many body shots it took versus how many headshots it took, which is obviously the same here. And bars depleted, if you didn't know, you can actually see the remaining health of your enemy, and your enemy's health is divided up into 6 bars, And yes, that is pretty much it, and that every shot does X amount of bars, and I'll tell you the formula how to do it after. So at a distance of 10 meters, it takes either 4 body shots or 4 headshots. I'm going to say shots because it is the same amount. So at 10 meters, it takes 4 shots to kill an enemy, and if you do 6 bars of health divided by 4 shots, you get 1.5 bars per shot. So each shot does 1.5 bars damage out of 6. At 20 meters, it takes 5 shots, and 6 divided by 5 is 1.2. So it takes 5 shots to kill your enemy from 20 meters, and it will do 1.2 out of 6 bars of damage. Now for the ranges of 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70, I believe you get the long shot award. And here it takes 6 shots regardless of 30 meters and up. It will only take 6 shots, head or body. And because 6 divided by 6 is obviously 1, it does 1 bar for every shot. So that is pretty much it. It's weird that headshots don't get 1.5 time multiplier or a 1.25 at least. And the fact that there's no damage fall off from after 30 meters. I mean, obviously between 10, 20, and 30 plus there's a fall off, but from 30 upward, imagine sniping someone, or with a Type 25 sniping someone from like 80 meters away versus 30 meters. Obviously there's going to be more of a fall off at 80 meters, so that's pretty weird. But now let's get on to ADS speed and recoil of the Type 2. Okay, we're back, and I also, after showing you the results for the okay, you know what, screw it. Alright, so now we're going to be doing a quick draw and a recoil comparison test. So first of all, this is a normal Type 25. The only attachment I have is the red dot sight, and I'll prove it to you right now. So we have 3 loadouts, 3 presets. We have a Type 25 with a red dot and no agile perk, and we also have a Type 25 with the agile perk, and we have the Type 25 with quick draw and agile. Alright, so now we have the Type 25 without agile and without anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously do these 3 tests to see which one's faster, and then compare them side by side. Well, not side by side because I don't have the technology to do it, but so now we have the Type 25 with agile. So let's see how great the ADS capabilities are. Actually, I want to say I notice a difference. I don't see an 85% difference. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Alright, so now we have the Type 25 with quick draw and agile. So let's check this out really quickly. As you can see, it is snapping on very fast. This is definitely an increase. Like, look how quickly you are snapping on target. But I believe it's only when you're sprinting it's faster. Yeah, I might be wrong. So now we have this. As you can see, it is a bit faster than if you're sprinting and you don't have agile, don't have quick draw. This one is just agile, as you can see, and it is pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a recoil comparison with no vertical foregrip versus a vertical foregrip. So what we're going to do is I need a good place to test it. And let's actually move all the way back now. Let's start actually doing it all the way back from the wall. I think that's the best way to test this. Let's do that. And as you see, it can move almost halfway up the wall before resetting back down. So it moves more than halfway up the wall and then it resets back down. So now let's check out with... Nope, wrong gun. Let's check out with foregrip. So now we have foregrip enabled, so let's do this really quickly. Again, we're going to stand at the wall here. And last time we got about more than halfway up the wall, so no recoil control. Let's do this again. So here there's a huge noticeable difference. You can notice that, like, it is almost like equal sides against the middle of the wall. Like, with a foregrip, you are going just below the middle of the wall, and without a foregrip, you're going just above the middle of the wall. So that was the recoil comparison. And now I'm gonna play some gameplay. But if you did enjoy this video, then please do leave a like. I will be playing gameplay, obviously. And make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And leave a comment. Let me know what gun you would like to see next, as it gives me an idea of what gun you want to see next. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure to share this video with your friends if you did find it useful. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching. This is Delta signing off, and I'll see you all in the next time. And
capturing Alpha. Enemy has Charlie. We captured Alpha. We lost the lead. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound. Enemy taking Bravo. Enemy taking B. Capturing C.
Reloaded.